Suppose you're stuck in traffic in Ouagadougou, and the bus you've been waiting for finally arrives, but it's already overcrowded. You've seen it 1,000 times. The same old buses, the same long waits. And then, out of nowhere, Ibrahim Traoré announces the arrival of 500 new buses. Sounds too good to be true, right? But hold up. Before you start imagining smooth, stress-free rides, let's ask the big question. Is this a genuine game changer for Burkina Faso, or just another flashy promise that'll fade into the background? This isn't just about adding buses to the streets. It's about changing the future of a country, a transportation revolution. For Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation with fast-growing cities, transportation isn't just a convenience, it's the backbone of its future. Traoré's move isn't just a quick fix. It's a calculated gamble that could define the country's growth for decades to come. But how exactly does a fleet of 500 buses fit into this vision? Let's find out. No one decides to spend billions on 500 buses for no reason. This isn't some political stunt. Ibrahim Traoré wasn't sitting around his office wondering how he could get a quick PR win. He made this decision because Burkina Faso's public transportation system is in crisis. In a country with a growing population and cities expanding at breakneck speed, the old buses simply couldn't handle the pressure. For too long, people have been dealing with overcrowded, inefficient, and unreliable public transport. Traoré saw this firsthand, and he didn't flinch when it was time to act. When a city's transportation system starts breaking down, everything else does too. Work, school, healthcare. None of it runs smoothly when you can't even get on a bus without a fight. Think about it. When you're stuck waiting in the heat with no idea when the next bus will arrive, it can kill your whole day. Traoré knew that if Burkina Faso was going to progress, it needed a transportation system that worked. These new buses aren't just for show. They're a vital part of Traoré's larger vision for a modern, efficient country. But don't just take my word for it. Ask anyone stuck in traffic or waiting for hours on the side of the road. This is a problem that affects everyone. These new buses are the solution, a tangible sign that someone is willing to solve a long-standing issue. But here's where it gets even more interesting. These buses are part of a bigger plan. So, how exactly will they make life better for the people of Burkina Faso? Here's the real deal. More buses equals less chaos. It's that simple. Everyone knows how frustrating it is when you're running late and the bus never seems to show up. Or worse, when you finally get on, but it's so packed that you can't even breathe. Traoré's plan will change that. With 500 new buses, he's creating a network that moves people faster, with fewer delays. People can rely on public transportation. Imagine that. These buses aren't just a small upgrade. This is a complete overhaul of how people will get around. We're talking about efficient modern buses running on a schedule, serving the needs of commuters, students, and workers alike. Let's be clear here. These buses will help people get to work, school, and appointments with much less hassle. Imagine no more waiting for hours for a bus that may or may not show up. Less time spent stuck in the heat. More time spent doing what matters. But this isn't just about convenience. It's about building a nation that's ready to thrive in the modern world. This transportation upgrade will give people the freedom to move around more easily, which means more access to opportunities, jobs, education, and healthcare. The ripple effect of this change will be huge. And as we move forward, we need to ask, what's next for cities like Ouagadougou, where things are growing faster than the infrastructure can keep up? Here's a reminder to please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black culture, history, civilization, and identity. Let's continue now. Ouagadougou isn't just sitting around waiting for things to happen. It's growing, fast. The population is climbing, and with that growth comes the inevitable traffic problems. More people means more cars. More cars mean more congestion. And when there's more congestion, the streets don't just slow down, they grind to a halt. This is a serious issue, one that could choke the city's development if it isn't addressed. So Traoré isn't just waiting for things to get worse. He's tackling the problem head-on. Traoré is preparing Ouagadougou and other cities to grow without falling victim to the gridlock that cripples so many other rapidly expanding cities. With more buses on the roads, fewer people will rely on their private vehicles. That means fewer cars in the streets and a more manageable traffic flow. But there's something deeper going on here. This isn't just a quick fix for a traffic problem. It's a proactive approach to urban growth. This plan isn't about putting a band-aid on the problem. It's about building a foundation for a thriving, sustainable future. And we all know that without efficient public transport, growth can quickly turn into chaos. Now, as we look at the challenges ahead, let's turn our attention to another important question. Can these new buses make a dent in the traffic nightmare? The answer might surprise you. Here's where the rubber meets the road, quite literally. The goal of introducing these 500 buses isn't just to make life easier for a few people. It's to transform how the entire city functions. More buses on the road mean fewer people driving their cars. And if fewer people are driving, that means the roads will be less clogged. But does this work? Can more buses make that much of a difference? The short answer, yes. Here's why. Traffic isn't just caused by too many people. It's caused by too many cars. So, if we can take people off the road and put them on buses, we can reduce congestion and make commutes faster for everyone. That's the theory. And it's worked in cities all over the world. The real trick here is to make public transportation so good, so reliable, that it becomes the preferred option for everyone. With these new buses, Traoré is setting the stage for a future where public transport isn't just a necessity, it's the easy choice. But it's not just about moving people around the city. This fits into a bigger plan. Traoré's vision to modernize the country. How does this move tie into his broader goals for Burkina Faso? This is more than just a transportation upgrade. It's part of a much larger strategy to modernize Burkina Faso. Think about it. Transportation isn't just about moving people. It's about connecting opportunities. If people can get to work faster, access education easier, and reach healthcare more reliably, the entire country stands to benefit. Traoré's decision to invest in 500 buses isn't just a short-term fix, it's an investment in the future of the nation. But that's not all. Traoré's larger vision also includes making Burkina Faso a leader in environmental sustainability. The buses will be eco-friendly, reducing pollution and making the country cleaner and healthier for everyone. This isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about doing so in a way that respects the planet. As the world moves toward green solutions, Burkina Faso is stepping up to the plate. But as with any ambitious project, there are challenges ahead. So, what's standing in Traoré's way? Let's dive into the obstacles that might pop up. Don't get too comfortable. While this project sounds amazing, it comes with some serious hurdles. First up, money. Getting 500 new buses on the road isn't cheap. Burkina Faso will need to secure the necessary funding to make this dream a reality. But the financial challenge doesn't stop there. Once the buses are in service, they'll need to be maintained. Drivers need to be trained, mechanics need to be hired, and the roads need to be upgraded to handle the extra traffic. But these aren't problems that can't be solved. Sure, there are financial hurdles, but with the right strategy, Burkina Faso can get the funds and resources it needs. The real challenge is ensuring the system operates smoothly and efficiently from day one. The people of Burkina Faso will need to see results, and fast. But Traoré's plan isn't just about overcoming these challenges. It's about using them as stepping stones to build a more sustainable, successful future. Now let's talk about economic benefits. When you think about new buses, you might immediately picture commuters zipping from one place to another. But the real impact goes far beyond that. These 500 buses are going to create a wealth of new jobs. Jobs that will help stabilize and grow the economy in ways that many people may not realize. Think about it. Every bus needs drivers, mechanics, and maintenance staff. That's just the beginning. The project will create hundreds of jobs across various sectors, from administrative roles to security personnel ensuring safe travel for passengers. This isn't just a few jobs here and there. This is a job creation machine that's going to stimulate the economy, especially in sectors like transportation, engineering, and logistics. As buses begin rolling out, not only will there be opportunities for the people working on the buses, but businesses that rely on transportation to get their goods out will benefit as well. And here's the kicker. The ripple effect of this job creation is going to be massive. As more people get stable employment, the local economy benefits. More workers will be able to support their families, spend money in local businesses, and contribute to the overall economic growth of Burkina Faso.
You know, for a long time, our people have had a philosophy of tending to make us believe that we can do nothing without others. Today, our mission is to raise awareness. We need to be able to raise awareness that young people realize what is in their home and that our motherland will cater for us.
So, while the buses themselves are important, the jobs they create are just as crucial for the country's future prosperity. Now, how does this move elevate Traoré's leadership? It's one thing to make promises. It's another thing entirely to deliver on them. Ibrahim Traoré's decision to invest in 500 new buses speaks volumes about his leadership style. When most politicians are focused on short-term wins and flashy headlines, Traoré is playing the long game. This bus project isn't a quick PR fix. It's a real, tangible investment in the future of Burkina Faso. And here's the thing. People notice that. Traoré is showing that he's a leader who truly listens to the needs of his people. In a world where politicians often wait for problems to escalate before taking action, Traoré stands out as someone who refuses to sit on the sidelines. Instead of letting the situation worsen, he's stepping up with decisive action. This isn't about making empty promises or waiting for someone else to solve the issue. This is about taking charge and making bold decisions that will have a profound impact on the daily lives of millions of Burkina-based citizens. By launching this initiative to introduce 500 new buses into the country's transportation system, Traoré is demonstrating his commitment to tackling the most pressing issues. He's not just addressing the immediate problems of traffic congestion or public transport inefficiency. He's laying the foundation for a future where urban mobility is no longer a barrier to progress. His actions reflect a leader who understands that improving transportation is about more than just getting people from one place to another. It's about creating a ripple effect that enhances every aspect of society. But Traoré's vision doesn't stop there. This isn't just about being popular or making temporary fixes for the sake of appearance. This is about earning the trust and respect of the people, which is something far more valuable. In a region where political promises often remain just that, promises, Traoré is offering action, not rhetoric. It's clear that he's not interested in political grandstanding. He's interested in results. In a time when so many leaders make empty speeches and fail to follow through, Traoré's willingness to get his hands dirty and push forward with real, tangible solutions makes his leadership stand out as something truly remarkable.
In 6 months, if we decided to abandon the people, what would your comment be? Okay, this is to tell you that it is often tiring, it's tiring, but the only thing that keeps us going is the love of the people.
This kind of leadership is rare, and it's exactly what Burkina Faso needs. Rather than relying on clichés or vague political promises, Traoré is showing that leadership is about action, an action that addresses real, everyday problems that affect the lives of ordinary people. The introduction of these 500 buses is just one example of his ability to take bold, concrete steps toward improving the nation. And let's not forget the larger impact this has. Traoré is building a legacy not based on hollow promises, but on actual, visible change. This bus project has the potential to be the defining moment of his leadership. It could be the very thing that cements his place in history as a leader who took action when it mattered most. Not many leaders can say they transformed their country's transportation system in a way that benefits every citizen. Yet that's exactly what Traoré is on track to accomplish. While it may be too early to predict the full scale of his legacy, it's already clear that his commitment to improving the lives of his people is something that will resonate for years to come. We've looked at the buses, the jobs, the environmental benefits, and the challenges. But here's the million-dollar question. What's next for Burkina Faso? Ibrahim Traoré's decision to invest in these buses is part of a much larger vision to modernize the country. This project is just one step in the broader strategy to overhaul the nation's infrastructure, making it more efficient, sustainable, and capable of handling the rapid growth that's already underway. But while 500 new buses are a huge deal, it's just the tip of the iceberg. What's next could involve further investments in transportation, maybe even more public transit options to complement the buses. But Traoré's vision doesn't stop at just fixing transportation. The new buses will help fuel economic activity, create a stronger workforce, and promote cleaner, greener cities. There's potential for more job-creating projects across the nation, all designed to improve quality of life and provide better opportunities for everyone. As the bus system rolls out, it's not just about getting people from point A to point B, it's about building a stronger, more connected Burkina Faso. The potential for future developments is huge, and this project lays the foundation for even greater things to come. But here's the kicker. Could these buses pave the way for something even bigger? Let's talk about the future, the real future. Not the one we're told to expect, but the one we could have if this bus project succeeds. Traoré's 500 buses are more than just a short-term solution to transportation issues. They represent a shift in how Burkina Faso approaches growth. What happens when a nation chooses to invest in infrastructure, sustainability, and public services? Simple, it starts to lead. If this project succeeds, it could pave the way for more innovative large-scale initiatives. Imagine a nationwide public transport system that's as reliable as the buses in Ouagadougou. Imagine a Burkina Faso where infrastructure isn't just about roads and buildings, but about creating systems that support the people who live there. What if, in the coming years, we see similar projects in other sectors? Energy, agriculture, healthcare, all part of the country's push to modernize and develop sustainably. This could be the start of something massive. Traoré isn't just thinking about today, he's thinking about tomorrow. And the world is watching to see if Burkina Faso can prove that it's not just a land of potential, but a land of action. What if this is just the beginning? What if the new buses are only the first step in a much larger transformation? What if this project is the spark that ignites a wave of changes? Changes that ripple out to every sector of the economy, touching the lives of every citizen? Let us know in the comments section. Do you see Burkina Faso changing? Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If so, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We have decided to bring videos on something nobody talks about: the Black culture, civilization, history, and evidence about how glorious Blacks have been. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.